Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. My name is Klimla Khan, roll number 1236R. Today, my topic of presentation is an article review. Article name is The Past That Archives Keep Memory, History, and the Preservation of Archival Records. Written by Brian Brothman. And this article published in 2001. First, I want to talk about the author. He is American archivist. He has been an archivist in government archives divisions, National Archives of Canada for the past few years. After taking a BA in history at McGill, he completed PhD in Canada. Now I want to move on article review. Uh, Hegel was the first to write on the philosophy of history. He said that governments and people have never benefited from history or learned anything from history. They try to hide behind an incident. In Hegel's observation, the influence of the past, its use, the importance of the record, and the memory can be defined. Accordingly, every effort has been made to keep current and past record usable in various ways. Its main function is to construct the relationship between the present and the past with a new theory. An intellectual concept is presented through this article. The past is seen as an integral constituent. It emphasizes that archives practice and archive records bring together contemporary interest and organizational concerns. If, in other words, described it describe or recall the importance of remembering the past through a documentary. He clearly acknowledges the difference between the practical past and the historical past, as described by a British historian. Considering archives helpful for keeping important information in community organizations and institutions. If we look at memory in the context of archive, it plays an important role in the general discussion. Archivists use a variety of methods to pass memory on to others. This is a non critical process and its importance has increased over the last few years. Many archivists are using it to correct accurate information from the past. If all these information are highlighted on the spread of literature in the present era, it is spreading rapidly in research, social sciences, social poor sciences on an individual. This article describes the argument that it comes out after three parts. The first part consists of records, continuum, and life cycle. This article tries to illustrate this with the example of Australia. In this method, it is helpful to bring the past in a documented form. In this way, we can easily understand the record of the past. The second part consists of the multidisciplinary research. This article includes past memory and times. In the context of this research, the past plays an important role in the process of preserving memory. The first part deals with two issues which consider the temporary identification and non recorded of the past. He described the procedure in detail. in the third part, which describe the concluding issues. The purpose of this article is to provide an organizational memory based record and a technical outline. Finally, it is important to mention the issue faced by archive which do not reveal evidence, accountability, and risk management. Evidence has a central position in the research, which will be considered based on merit, but it is necessary to examine it in different contexts and accordingly to different methods to research. Some scholars have adopted this method. The purpose of this article is to explain how the past is presented to the public in the context of correct and evidence, which will reduce the number of self narrators. People will understand the past by considering the facts. Memories seen are perceived as a process. It cannot be seen as a place. Memory are used to convey information about the past and provide information documents for informational process. The framework through which memory is used includes only past correction including informational documents presented by society organization and individuals. Thank you, ma'am.